Hour of the Night by Sabotage, because I saw Sabotage last Saturday and they were fantastic.
Yeah, really? How was
amazing.
It? Oh, wow.
Okay. Absolutely fantastic. 2 hours and 5 minutes, and they were every bit as brilliant as they ever were 23 years ago. So it was absolutely great. So cool. Power of the Night from Sabotage. Race Under Pressure by Rush, because Rush is one of my favorite bands of all time, and I think it's their fantastic, greatest album. And give it a third one. No, that's tricky. The first album by the Ramones, because I'm just wearing their t-shirt.
All right. If you could have a jam session with 3 musicians, dead or alive, who would you choose?
Dead or alive? That's fantastic. Yeah. Neil Peart, 3 musicians. Okay. Neil Peart on the drums, Freddie Mercury on the vocals, Randy Rhoads on the guitar.
Wow, yeah.
And for that day, I will be the bass player.
Excellent. Love it. That'll be a good band. Okay. So can you tell us what 3 essentials do you take on tour with you? What are your must-takes with you?
My favorite, infamous, very dirty, small sleeping pillow. I don't go anywhere without that thing. My laptop, of course, for anything work-related. Work means music. And, of course, because I got my favorite TV shows and my favorite songs on it. And third thing, probably I got some sort of an oil spray that is very, very pleasant for my throat. So as a vocalist, you probably need that.
Cool. Are there 3 countries you'd love to tour that you've never toured?
Yeah, at least 3. I mean, never toured with Hammerking. I say never toured with Hammerking. So it's the UK. It is Greece, because they got passionate fans and wonderful food. And the third will be, I would just pick Sweden for anything in Scandinavia.
Brilliant. Okay, and now this is into 6. Which musician, dead or alive again, would you have in your car for a 24-hour road trip?
Oh my goodness. Michael Kiske from Halloween.
Okay,
because he's one of my favorite vocalists, and I think he is an incredibly intelligent person when it comes to a general view on life. So he is one who knows much about philosophy, but also just about, I think he's got a very open mind. He posted a couple of things in the last months where I really thought, yeah, that is exactly what I think, but he's put it very brilliantly in a way that I probably wouldn't have been able to. So Michael Kiske, 24 hours in the car, why not? Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. If there was a made-up song, like a totally made-up song about your personality, what would it be called?
Good question. Good question. Cut it here. I'm thinking too long. In German, it would be called Preiset den Kaiser, which roughly translated means praise the emperor, praise the king. So that would be probably that one.
Okay. What's one thing about your band that fans might not know?
We have 3 people in the band and the crew included who don't eat meat, and we have at least 1 person who is not drinking alcohol in any form at all.
Cool.
And yeah, I think we are probably one of the least tattooed bands in heavy metal.
Really? Have we not got any tattoos at all?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
No, me not. Our bass player Günd, he's quite tattooed, and there is a new guy who will be joining us on stage. You can guess what he will be doing, probably, as I'm not playing guitar anymore on stage, and he's got some tattoos. But otherwise, I think we are very, very clean-skinned band, actually.
Can you then tell us, do you prefer bratwurst, German sausage, or beer?
Oh, okay. Then I have to confess, as I am the one who's not drinking, I would have to go with the bratwurst.
Right. Okay. All right. Okay. Would you like to be able to stop time or rewind time?
Yeah, absolutely. I would, if I could rewind time, I would go back and see Queen in Wembley '86 and Knebworth '86. I probably would try to see Genesis in Wembley '87 and so on and so on. I missed the very, very, very last show that Joe Cocker ever did. I'm not a huge fan, but I think Joe Cocker was a legend and he's one of the most emotional vocalists ever. And I just didn't go to one of my favorite venues of all time, the Lorelei in Germany, where this huge rock is above the Rhine. And I didn't go there because I thought, I will try and get him next time. And that was the very final show this man ever did in his life, and I absolutely blew it. I would wind back to that and just see Joe Cocker.
And the final one, if your music were a movie, what genre would it be?
Epic fantasy, swords and sorcery, with a little bit of time traveling because it's just too great.